Back with another session. This time we're doing deadlifts. We're working up to a heavy single, hoping to get 270 today, the last heavy deadlift session of the block. So we'll be deadlifting after this for a couple of weeks. Or deadlifting heavy anyway. So because the first one we're done with like microphone on, we're going to just take you through basically all the warm up so you can see how things are going. So as we said in the videos, especially in the speed ones, we're still trying to get deadlift nice and locked in. Not quite feeling. As well as got some bench now, which is feeling great, which is usually the way I'm practicing. Here we were able to get all three lifts feeling great. But yeah, that's it. So drum on to this warm up and then we'll chat then. 120 up next, just going up plate at a time until we get to about 220, and we'll start a little bit slower after that. So I was going to do probably 3 reps on this. Yeah, feeling nice, trying to focus on having a nice straight chin angle, as I said before, because at the moment I've been having my knees slightly over the bar, which is making my cut harder, so yeah, hopefully things will keep feeling a bit nice like that. So 170 up next, just a single on these, single all the way up now. Hopefully doesn't feel nice to notice. Usually when you're at the part of the session, we get a good indicator of how things are going to feel. Nice. Yeah, good, happy with how that felt. So 220 next. So 220 up next. Last one before I put belts and stuff on. Definitely some move nice and smoothly. Again, just gonna try and focus on that straight as possible shin angle. Oh, nice. So 250 next. Gonna put belt and everything on now. Hopefully that'll make things feel nice and easy, but you never know with deadlift. Get a bit of chalk on the hands as well, which should definitely make a little bit of a difference. Oh, get my belt. Getting too far. Right. Nice, not too bad. A little bit slow, but we'll take that. So 270 then, slow, 2.5 kilos actually off my best ever deadlift, which I did at full power Brits. First time pulled 270 in the gym. So, overall, yeah, fairly happy with that. So before I pulled it in comp last time, I think I failed it twice in the gym. So yeah, good. And like I said, now we don't have to pull a deadlift in comp till July, so you've got plenty of time to iron things out. We've got plenty of plans of what we want to work on. So just doing some back offs now. We're going to see how this feels. It might just be singles, or it might be like reps, but with a reset up in each one. Focusing on, again, that straighter shin angle as we go down. So a good rule of thumb for this stretch, not looking at the hamstring, the vertical chin. So when you're doing it with your knees now over your shin. I think I'm going to put the foot back in the middle and put the and then straight and there's your hamstring. So you step over this way. Oh yes, the double. One more lap there to do. So we've got some spider bar hands-free squats next. 3 sets of, we're going to aim for around 6 reps on these. So why do we do hands-free with these? So these are really good for teaching squat movement patterns, and basically you're pushing, coming up in a nice straight line, because if you shoot your hips up on these, you're going to fail basically. So you really have to focus on pushing through your back, leading with the head, to give you that nice, even squat pattern. So 160 kilos, 30 kilo bar. Let's go. Ooh. Easy. All you've got to do is that another 3 reps. Ooh, nice. Feeling good for them. 2 more sets. We've got some banded knee pull-up parts. So next we've got some banded knee pull-up parts. So like we were saying when we did the squats last week, and we did these, really good way of working the hip and around the hips without having to do too much loading, especially after a heavy session like that. So again, AMRAP, so some legs. Oh, should have put the shoulders in place, legs as far as you can, and then just pulling apart as much as you can get. Really feel it in here, and then your glute. So yeah, one of those ones that look much harder, but is much harder than it looks. Reverse high push next. If you want to see why we do these, just have a look. Last video, so I'm not going to talk in this because it sounds awful. We do it. So 125, 5 kilos more than last week. I've gone over venues before, so again, just do them with my advice. So, last bit for today's session, going to do a bit mixture of core and grip work. So we're going to do a single arm palm carry, the end swap hands, and I'll come back again, and then we'll just do a quick little overview of the sessions. I believe this is 80 kilos. We're not bothered about speed. As you can tell, looking at us, that we're not really made for speed, so we're just going to be nice and steady. Again, trying to keep nice, straight shoulders. Keep walking in the night, straight path. Get those adductors working. And get your core working nicely as well. Lovely. So two more sets of those. For today's session, first time hitting 217 comp with a kind of proper peak, but not a proper peak at the same time. I'll take that. I can usually deadlift much more in competition than I can in a gym, and like I was saying, I've got till July to try and fix some weak points, which is like lockout, as you could tell. All in all, things looking good. Pretty much happy with my deadlift when I was at the start of this block, which is always a good way to end. So next video will be a dynamic upper, probably, if I get a chance to film it. We've got dynamic lower. Then we've got 2 heavy sessions left, squat and bench session, and 2 more dynamics. And then we're going to have a deload over Christmas in Hungary for New Year, so hopefully get to do some training over there. Still, again, just be like deloading stuff, and then back at it in the new year. So that's what this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.